Good morning, everyone. It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Breaking Dawn, guys. Different location today. As you can see, I'm in Abu Dhabi. I've gone for a run, guys. I've been busy this morning. But thank you so much, guys, for joining me. A little bit late. Let me just get this up. A little bit late today, but thank you, everyone who's joined me today, guys. Really appreciate it, of course. Thank you so much, guys, who's joining me early days. Come on, United. Absolutely. That's what it's all about, guys. Sorry about the backdrop, guys. Sometimes it gets like this, at the end of the day. But guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. It is match day and we are ready for Manchester United against Tottenham Hotspur. Of course we are, guys. That's why we are here. We are here for Tottenham Hotspur. We're not actually here in London, but we are ready. Theoretically speaking, we are ready for Man United against Tottenham, ain't we? So I'm looking forward to it, guys. I don't know how you guys feel. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me just get through some of your comments, guys, real quickly. Good morning, everyone. Morning, Sal. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Morning, Sal. Today be a start of a perfect United-style weekends. There were times when everybody seemed like weekends. Hope the glory will be so. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Asif. Absolutely spot on, my friend. Absolutely, I agree with that. Yeah, you know what? Today is a day that is all about. It's all about positivity, keeping it positive, keeping it upbeat, keeping it, enthusiastic. Do you know what I mean? I would say enthusiastic. Keep it enthusiastic. I got up this morning, right, guys, and I thought, you know what, today I'm going to do a run because, you know what, yesterday I had a sticky toffee pudding and it went on the belly. So I had to do a run. So, guys, that's why I'm a little bit late today. Plus, I had a couple of things to do. I had to visit the bank, I had to do this, I had to do that. But, guys, hopefully, only way is up and Manchester United ready for the game, guys. That is what it's all about at the end of the day. That's what I would say about it. Excited, absolutely excited, guys. It's static about it is match day, guys. Let me just put this down so I can get you guys. Hope you can hear me properly, guys. Hopefully you can hear me properly. But yeah, it is match day, guys. And hopefully Man United do the business today. It was, one thing about this game, which I've been a little bit apprehensive over the last few weeks. Let me get closer because I look a little bit far. But let me tell you one thing about this game is that I've been a little bit apprehensive over the last, I say, few weeks. I've been looking at this Tottenham game and I've been looking at it like a sort of final. It's like a sort of final that, that it's been leading up to this because we lost 4 times to Tottenham last season. And it's about time we put the record straight. It's about time we actually beat them, especially at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I mean, we used to have a great record at the White Hart Lane. We used to have a great record at White Hart Lane. We used to have a brilliant record at White Hart Lane. But recently, we've been pretty poor. But you know what? There's always a chance to change. There's always a chance to change the narrative. Of course, there is. Absolutely. Big up everyone in the stream. Let me just say hello, Sanjay. Big up everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to everyone in the stream, guys. Really appreciate everyone who's joined me today. I'm sorry about the backdrop again. But you know what I would say is that the most important thing for Man United today is to start in the front foot, believe, and go for it. And that's what I would say. They have to go for the game today. We can't be thinking about what happened in the past. What happened in the past is the past. It was embarrassing last season. What happened to us last season was absolutely embarrassing. It wasn't good enough. We know that. But what I would say is that, there's always a change. There's always a chance to change in football. There's always that next game. Do you know what I mean? There's always the next game that you get that you can, change the narrative, so to speak, change the narrative and basically change history. And football's all about making history. That is what football's all about. It's about making history. It's about basically changing the course of time, basically. Do you know what I mean? Because we go in there thinking about last season. We can't even, we just have to concentrate on our own game. We can't be thinking about, revenge. We got to get revenge. We got to get revenge, etc., etc. We have to go into this game thinking that, you know what? We got this. We're going to win this. We're going to do this. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. So I think that we should be confident in our own play. Very interesting to see what Ruben Amorim does today. Very, very interested to see what Ruben Amorim does today because obviously Ruben Amorim's he's got a choice. The Sesko situation, the defence situation, of course. What's going to be happening with that? Is Sesko going to be playing? I don't know. I think he's going to drop him. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't drop Sesko. I would play Sesko, but I think Mason Mount will come into D. But whatever Ruben Amorim decides to do, I'm going to be happy with that. I'm going to be happy with that. I'm going to say, okay, this is it, because we're winning games, guys. We're winning games. We're undefeated in 5 games. We go 6 undefeated today. That's what it's all about, guys. Going undefeated 6 for 6. We're going for 6, guys. Absolutely. Let me just get this straight. Yeah, we're going for 6 unbeaten today. Let me just read some of your comments. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sanjay. Good morning, Leeson. How you doing? The best birthday gift tomorrow is it's your birthday tomorrow, Leeson. Happy birthday. Hope you're doing well. Big up Ephraim. Sorry. Good morning, Sal. I am excited for this game. Come on, we can do this, guys. Come on, United. Big up Coco. What's going on? Good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Big win ahead. I can sense it. Come on, my friend. We got this. Looks lovely where you are. Yeah. Thank you so much, Nikki. Hope you're doing well. Really good to see you. Of course, be good to see you. No matter the quality of players we have in Manchester United, we need quality leadership to steer Man United in the right direction. Prince, absolutely. It goes without saying that we do need leadership. We do need leaders. We don't have enough leaders. That's evident over the years that we haven't had enough leaders and players that can take the game by the scruff of the neck and get you out of trouble. And I do believe that we're changing that narrative. I do believe that is changing. I do believe the way Man United are playing, look, there's been a couple of games that really stood out for me. I think the Brighton game, it sort of signified a different direction for me. It sort of signified a difference in direction for me in regards to, we conceded 2 goals. It's just like what Ruben Amorim said yesterday. We conceded 2 goals and then we still managed to get the win. You know what I mean? And yes, we got the nucleus of that. But we still have the Brentford games and we still have the Man City games fresh in our mind. So we always have to be not be complacent. We have to be ready for ever Tottenham throw at us. And you know what? Tottenham are going to be confident. I've spoken to some Tottenham fans. They're going to be confident. They're going to be like, oh, you know what? We beat you 4 times last year. That's what they're going to keep turning back to. But what we have to understand, guys, is Tottenham. It's Tottenham. That's what we have to understand. It's Tottenham. And we have to understand that it is Tottenham and we should be able to beat them. They've lost a few games this season. They're not doing very well at home. Some may say we don't do very well away from home. It makes for a good game, doesn't it, at the end of the day? But I'm excited. But guys, I want to just say congratulations to Ruben Amorim. I want to say congratulations to Brian Bremo as well for the player of the month, guys. Look, this is exactly how football is, guys. And this is what I was talking about many, many weeks ago. I was speaking about this many, many weeks ago about how fickle football is at times, because a month ago people were saying that we need to sack him, we need to get him out of the club, blah blah blah, all that nonsense, you know. And to be honest with you, it just shows you how football can change within a month, isn't it? And now he's player of the month. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys, and really, really pleased for them. And long may it continue. Of course, we know that Erik ten Hag had player of the month, didn't he? Not too long ago, guys. Erik ten Hag had a player of the month. So let's not forget about that, of course. But you know what? I'm not going to paint it with the same brush. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be happy and excited for the game today. And hopefully we can go on a much more of a winning run, of course. Big up Tybor. What's going on, you legend? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing good. Good to see you, mate. Hope everything is blessed with you. Sorry if I'm reading your comments out. Good morning, Sal. Can't say we have the same weather here in Germany. Big up your friend. Big up. You have other things. You have other nice things, mate. You have other nice things. Yeah, sorry guys, sorry about that. Yeah, I sort of clicked off my stream there, but not used to this. I'm not used to doing it without the studio. Not used to doing it without the studio. But yeah, look, you know what we have to say is that it's going to be a difficult game today, but we have to be positive. The player of the month award is just the start, in my opinion. And this is exactly what I was saying about the people who just want to jump on the Ruben Amorim doubt or train so early, guys. They want to jump on it too early. And I felt it was too early. It was too early, guys. And jumping on that train at a time when, you know what I would say, you just have to, you have to have an element of perseverance in your mentality and not just give up at every single adversity. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. So yeah, that's what I would say. And it's just about hoping that, you know, things will come good. Nothing is guaranteed in life. Nothing is guaranteed that things are going to come good, of course. But one thing that we believed in is that the context of what was going on at Manchester United is that, you know, this is going to take time. The culture of the football club needs to change. And we know that. And it is. And it's evident. You know, now we need to move on. We can't just rest on our laurels and say, look, you know what? He won the Player of the Month and that's it. It's over. We need to carry it on and we need to keep going, guys. We absolutely do. And if we can carry on and keep going, I believe we'll be in a good place, guys, very, very soon, guys. Absolutely. And as I said at the beginning of the season, I think Man United are going to shock a lot of people. A lot of people are writing us off, guys. Let's not forget that a lot of people were writing us off. A lot of people were saying that Man United, they're going to come 10th, you know. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, 10th. Look, listen, Man United shouldn't be going into Man United fans. No Man United fans, let me just take a seat. No Man United fans should be going into games thinking, oh, yes, we're going to come 10th. We're going to come 8th. We're going to come 9th. No Man United fans should be doing that. And I've had to, I don't see why I have to, like, you know, debate with these people, debate with people saying that, you know what, 10th is a good place. 10th, we came 15th last season. So 10th is a good place. It's all right to come 10th. It's not bad. You know what I mean? It's an improvement. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, guys. We have to wake up and smell the coffee here. We really do. And look at things. We are Manchester United. Last season was a context issue. There was a context issue regards to that. I know people want to ignore the fact that there wasn't a context issue last season, but Ruben Amorim came into an absolute mess, guys. Absolute mess. Now, guys, a little bit of transfer news, according to Ben Jacobs. And of course, guys, Etta Eyong, the Cameroon international, of course, who currently plays for Levante. I did mention him first on Stretford Post. Don't forget that, guys. I mentioned him a few weeks ago on Stretford Post. Actually, it was a month ago now that I mentioned Etta Eyong on Stretford Post, guys. Etta Eyong to Manchester United is a real possibility in January, guys. Great player, powerful player, young player. Brilliant player. And yeah, look, if it improves Man United squad, but absolutely fantastic. Man United are going to be looking at attacking options going forward. Of course they are, because at the end of the day, Man United are going to have Bremo and Ahmad out for the AFCON. So Man United are going to have to reinforce those attacking options, guys. Absolutely. They do, of course, guys. Let me just go through some of your comments in case I missed anyone. I hope you're all doing well. Big up, Mark, Gemini. Let me just read this. To be honest, I'm not happy. Amorim get manager of the month. It's kiss of death. Hopefully Amorim. Yeah, you got to be a little bit pessimistic, Mark. Don't worry about it. No kiss of death in this place, man. No kiss of death. Nothing. No juju in here, my friend. No juju in here. Ephraim. Ephraim, Sal, the players have to remember the final and look. Yeah, look. The players do have to remember the final. They do have to remember the final, but we have to concentrate on our own game, on winning the game, guys. You know what I mean? We have to concentrate on winning the game and playing our game at the end of the day. The most important thing today, big up Tyborg. Sorry, I can't put the comments on the screen for today. The most important thing today is not to lose and keep the unbeaten win at home and draw away. Look, at the end of the day, Tyborg, I agree that the draw wouldn't be the end of the world today. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I would say that. But it would be lovely if we can win the game. The most important thing for today is not to lose the game. Of course it is. And keep that unbeaten run going. 6 games unbeaten. And we move into the game against Everton and Crystal Palace and Wolves and Bournemouth and all these teams, of course, after the break. And these teams after the break are teams that we can beat, we can win against. You know what I mean? And if we could just remain unbeaten and against Tottenham, I think it will be, we will go on to after the international break, dust ourselves down and win a few games. This has been probably the most pound for pound, the most difficult Premier League start I've ever witnessed as Manchester United. I think it's probably one of the most difficult starts any team has had to endure at any period, at any team, because 40% of the opening 10 games was from teams in the top 4. Do you know what I mean? So I think now Man United are coming out of this patch. And as I said earlier, I see this game against Tottenham as a sort of final. I see it as a sort of final. I see it as a like all the games that have been coming up, this leading up to this game, because this game typified where we went wrong last season. This game typifies what happened last season and what was what hurt us last season. 4 defeats to Tottenham, one of them in the European final. Absolutely embarrassing. Of course it was. And to be honest with you, hopefully the narrative changes today. And I will be doing a watch-along, guys. I will be back in my studio, by the way. So don't forget that I will be doing a watch-along, of course, guys. Sorry, I thought I'd bring you a show outside, see my surroundings, of course, guys. Yeah, look, so what I would say, my arm aches. Look, I'm holding my phone. My arm aches. It's like, oh, my arm. My arm, I need to work on my biceps. My arms are hurting. Yeah, like, so, look, I'm excited for the game. I'm happy Ruben Amorim got the manager of the month. I'm happy Bremer got it, but we can't rest on our laurels. As I said there, we got to move on and we got to keep going. Now, it's going to be a very, very critical few weeks for Manchester United. Obviously, we're leading up to the AFCON. The AFCON is coming up thick and fast. We need to win as many games as possible before the AFCON, of course, so we give ourselves a little bit of breathing space, so to speak, and keeping in touch with the teams at the top. There are fans out there. There are fans, rival fans, who are worried about Man United. They're worried about Man United because Man City are playing Liverpool, right? Man United beat Tottenham. Man City or Liverpool will take points from each other. I think it's going to be a draw personally, but Man United and Man City would take points. Man City and Liverpool would take points from each other. So I do actually think if we win against Tottenham, we'll be right up there in touching distance. Look, I know I'm getting over ahead of myself in regards to the top, but it's not over till the fat lady sings, or as I say, it's not over until Rafa Benitez sings, of course. So what I would say is that, yeah, win our games, and you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen in football. Football's a funny old game. We've heard that before, isn't it, guys? It is a funny old game. And to be honest with you, I just hope we do it. I hope we do it because I want to keep going. Because I know that the rival fans want us to lose. I know that. There's many teams that are looking at Man United. And you know where it comes from, guys? It comes from an element of fear. Man United losing... Man United, wanting Man United to lose comes from an element of fear. Now, you're telling me, guys, that Arsenal wouldn't be a little bit fearful if Man United were hot on their heels, if Man United were catching up with them? They wouldn't be a little bit scared going into March, going into April with their fragile mentality? You never know, guys. I know it's a long shot. I know it. And I'm not saying that we're going to challenge for the league, blah, blah. Our aim is top 5, getting the top 4, top 5 this season, getting the Champions League. That's what's the most important thing. Getting the Champions League and start rebuilding next season and add more better players onto this already decent squad. Remove the players that shouldn't be there. I don't think actually it is a decent squad, to be honest. I think we are very threadbare when it comes to players. I think after our first team, I think it's a little bit suspect, I would say. But what I would say is this, guys. We win it. We get into the top 4, top 5. It should be top 5 this season. Get into the Champions League. And then by the summer, look, there's news coming out of Manchester United today that Ruben Amorim has been given 70 million to spend in January. That is the rumor, right? 70 million to spend in January. I think we could do pretty well with that. Could get Angelo Stiller for that. Do you know what I mean? That is the rumor. I'll believe it when I see it. But also, there is also a rumor going around that Ruben Amorim has been promised 2 midfield players. 2 midfield players. No shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. Man United do need midfield players. Of course they do. Do you know what I mean? And I would say that, yeah, if we can get a couple in there, absolutely fantastic. I can only imagine how good Man United will be with a couple of midfielders in there, wing back, and under Ruben Amorim. I think it will be very good. I think it'd be very good, guys. Let me just see if I can get through some of your comments, because I don't like blanking my friends and family in the comments, of course. Absolutely. So big up Mark, big up Ephraim. Sal Manu injured. I'm going to get into that. Tybo, I'm worried about playing smaller teams after international. Smaller teams usually don't have many international team players, and they are more. But yeah, it's a good point from Tybo there. Absolutely, it is a good point from Tybo. I agree. This is where Man United needs to change the narrative. Look, we've proven a couple of things over this last few weeks. We beat Liverpool away, which it took us since 2016 to beat Liverpool, and also we beat Brighton. When do we beat Brighton? But we didn't only beat Brighton. I actually think we swept the floor with them. I think we beat them easily, I would say. And I'm not being overly giddy. I'm not being arrogant or anything, but I do believe that we beat them quite easily. And I do believe that, things are moving up. So obviously, yes, Tyburg, the teams that in the lower half, the teams that played a low block against us, the teams that have had a rest, so to speak. This is our test every single week. As I said, every single week is a final. Every single week for Man United is a final. It is a test. Where are we? Because if we go and beat Tottenham, right? Great, fantastic. And then we go and draw against Everton. I know. Then you're going to be saying that. But all of these teams, Tyborg, have international players playing for them. Some of them play in different countries. Some of them Slovenia, Slovakia, Ukraine, this, that, and the other. It's not necessarily France, Spain, and Germany. So, look. one thing I would say about football, and I learned this in 98, 99, is that sometimes playing a lot of football can actually help. It can actually help with momentum. It can help with fitness. It can help with that, guys. Absolutely. Sorry if I'm sweating like a God knows what, but I am sweating. It is very hot out here, guys. I am. Listen, guys, I do this for the community. I do it for the community. I get sweaty. I get, I'm out here in the heat, guys. It's very, very hot, guys, as you can see. Definitely not England. Absolutely not. But guys, yeah, look, what we have to do is just what I tend to try and do is trying to remain positive, trying to remain, my feet on the ground, but also positive, and try and think that, what, we beat Tottenham. Beating Tottenham is a big signal that we're doing better, because obviously we lost 4 times to them yesterday. So last season. So if we win against them today, then you know what I mean. It's a big one. You know what I mean. I would say. Sal, it's a great show yesterday. No, not in Mo Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, my guy. Thank you so much, Ephraim. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Big up Emiski. What's going on here, Sal? We need to stop Kudas. He's Spurs. Well, we don't need to worry about Kudas. We got Embuemo. We got Cunha. Don't worry about them, my guy. We're going to be fine, my guy. Don't worry about that. We got better. I actually said this on Mo's channel yesterday. I think that Cunha and Embuemo are the 2 of the best signings of the season. Absolutely. The international breaks are mood killers. They are absolutely, my friend Nassif. Absolutely, they are. They are mood killers. I think there's been too many. I mean, how many international breaks has there to be? How many times do we have to see England win 8-0? You know what I mean? How many times do we have to see Norway win 9-0? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Dan, what's going on? Good morning. Hope that sun shines on us today and we have a better team than when we played Spurs in that final. Let's show them what we can do. Absolutely, my guy. Absolutely. And this is what we have to believe, guys. This is the mentality. This is the approach that we have to have, of course, guys, for Manchester United. We have to believe. Of course, we expect the worst sometimes. You have to. Life can hit you thick and fast. Football can hit you with a wet salmon, as they say, guys. That is what football is like sometimes. So what we have to do is be positive, but also believe that anything can happen. But also, I don't want people, and I want to say this, guys, I'm very, very clear in this. If we draw this game, I don't want people overreacting. I don't want people throwing the knives at. Get him out of my club. Oh, I told you, it's just 2 draws in a row. 2 draws in a row. Blah, blah, blah. 2 draws in a row. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want our football, our fans to be a little bit more calm, because that is what it is. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And that is what the thumbnail suggests today. Of you up to, bro? Out jogging. I locked myself out of my house. No. I didn't lock myself out of my house. I went jogging. I have to wait for my wife now. We have to go somewhere. So I went out. I done a little jog. As you can see, I'm sweating, mad ting. But yeah, look, couldn't stay indoors today. I'm doing a bit of decorating and stuff, like baby ready anyway. But I didn't want to sit in there with the paint and stuff. So I was like, I'm going to go out for a jog today. And I thought I had to do the stream. I have to do the stream. Of course, I didn't bring you Chatterbox yesterday, so I had to do the stream, guys. And but later on today, in the Tottenham game, live, usual settings, guys. I'm ready for it. Come on, United. It's all about that. It's all about the vibes, of course, guys. We got that vibe. Lisa, nice place. Chill and relax. Have a drink. Cheers. Big up, my friend. Big up, Lisa. I hope you're doing well. The league will shape up after Christmas. It will be a close race till Christmas. Absolutely, Asif. Absolutely, bruv. A lot of people are getting a little bit ahead of themselves. A lot of people are thinking that Arsenal have won the league already after 10 odd games. It's ridiculous. I don't believe so. I believe there's a lot that can happen. I take it back to when Man City won the league. And I don't like talking about this, but Man United were 8 points clear with a month to go. Man United were 8 points clear with a month to go. Do you know what I mean? And they clawed it back with a month to go. We were 12 points behind Newcastle in December once. You know what I mean? You never know. I know that times have changed. Football's a little bit more different these days. I think it's more competitive in regards to more teams are a bit more closer to each other. Guys, there's like 4 or 5 points from 11th place to 2nd place. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's such a great opportunity for Man United to make something this season. Look, we got a back door open, guys. Let's creep in. That sounds dodgy, but anyway. That just sounds weird. But anyway, there is a back door open. We need to creep in, or we need to sort it out, guys. That's what we need to do. Absolutely. Big up Asif. Derez, what's going on, my friend? I'll be doing a good morning. I hope United to sign January Ayon. Etta Ayon, yeah. I mean, great player. Mentioned him quite a while ago now. It was a while ago that he was on the show that I was talking about Etta. It seems like forever, guys. But it is funny that journalists are starting to mention these players after I mentioned them many, many weeks ago, of course, as you know. I mentioned it a long time ago, guys. So, yeah, there you go. Signed, sealed, delivered, of course. Ephraim, Sal, we have to press them we have to be on from minute one. Absolutely, brother. The press and keeping it going. Big up United Rules. How you doing, my friend? Sal, have a seat under the umbrella and let us see the sea. Umbrella, Ella. Right, let me have a look. I'm going to walk, guys, because you know what? I need to burn that sticky toffee pudding that I had yesterday. That is partly why I'm outside today, because no, my wife didn't kick me out and say that, Sal, you got to burn off that sticky toffee pudding that I had yesterday. I did have a sticky toffee pudding, but it is my favorite pudding. Do you know what I mean? So, I haven't had one of those in a while. So here we are. Woo, there you go. Private beach, fam. Private beach, fam. What you talking about, fam? This is what we're talking about. You see, it's not only Lee Gunner or Lee Cotton, whatever his name is, who came on the stream yesterday, started talking his smack. But it is actually some of us actually do travel, actually are around, actually are about. But yeah, look, I'm a humble guy from humble beginnings. But look, I'm getting stuck in the sand here. The sand is pretty intense, definitely. But yeah, guys. Hopefully, Man United don't get stuck in the sand today. Hopefully, we don't play like we're playing in sand. That's one thing about it, because Man United have in the past played like they're playing in sand. Innit? Let me take a seat, burning calories as we go. I think the sticky toffee pudding has gone now, guys. Absolutely, but yeah, yesterday was a nice moment because Ruben Amorim got the manager of the month, and Bremer got the manager of the month. But what do we do? We just say, yeah, we got the manager of the month, and we sit still. Let's do it again. Let's keep going. Let's prove all our doubters wrong. Let's go out there. Let's win the game today, and let's move on, guys. That's how every Man United my fan should be thinking, of course, guys. Goodness me, out of breath already. Bloody hell. Yeah. So, I'm just excited about the game. Excited to the community as well can be there, of course. Dave, what's going on, my friend? Morning, Sal. Big up for the work rate. I really feel sorry for Mainu. He's been really working hard and trying to get into the team, and now he's injured. Let's hope. I mean, yeah, I feel sorry for him, Dave. I really do. Obviously, there was that. When Man United is concerned, Dave. When Man United is concerned, there's always like this sinister sort of stories that a backlog of stories that happen every time a player's been out of the squad and stuff like that. Oh, he's been dropped. Ruben Amorim's unfair on him. He got injured, and Mainu is injured. Sadly. Hopefully he gets fit by the time the AFCON, because we need him. And that's all I would say. Because that is his chance, in my opinion. That is his chance to make a stand. That's his chance to prove himself. I mean, he doesn't really need to. I know how good Mainu is. You don't need to tell me. I know how good Mainu is. But to get back into form and to play himself back into this team. And I really hope that the injury isn't serious. I haven't heard too much about it, to be honest with you. Tyborg, looking at that Tottenham team, it's really beyond me how they beat us 4 times last season. We have so much more quality. Yeah, the thing is, Tyborg, I spoke about this yesterday. I think what it is that halfway through the season, 3/4 away through the season, Man United win the Europa League quarterfinals, semi-finals. And I think that subconsciously, a lot of those players packed it in mentally in regards to the league. And I know that's unacceptable and it shouldn't happen at Man United. Absolutely not. But I do believe that a lot of those, the team packed it in mentally, and a lot of them down tooled, and that's unacceptable. And, I think that is one of the reasons why we lost to Tottenham. We were unlucky a couple of times. We have been unlucky against Tottenham in the last few years. Penalties, whatnot, handballs, that didn't go our way, etc. And if we remember, I think it was last season where we went down to 10 men early on in the game and we lost 3-0. If I'm not wrong, I think it was Bruno Fernandes who got sent off. I'm not, if I can remember. But guys, you know what? It's onwards and upwards, brothers and sisters. It's onwards and upwards, and it's about Man United, changing the record against Tottenham. Of course it is, absolutely. And we can. Good to see you, Sal. Come on, wheel up, William. Good to see you too, my friend. Sal, the place is beautiful. Enjoy it. Thank you, mate. I live here. I live here. Of course, I do live here. Creep in the back door. Pause, bro. We have to creep in the back door, guys, like in regards to the championship. Because imagine Man United out of nowhere, mount a title challenge, Coco. You know what I mean? Imagine Man United out of nowhere, mount a title challenge. You know what I mean? Y'all got dirty minds. Y'all got dirty minds. That's the thing with youth community. So dirty. Absolutely. Big ups, Coco. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Benny. What's going on, you legend? Hope you're doing well, Benny. Hope everything is blessed with you, my guy. Really appreciate you, my friend. Really appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't put the chats on the screen, guys, because obviously when I put the chats on the screen, it runs the risk of me getting cut off again. Absolutely. Dave, our team has more quality than we played them last season with the way we are awful at home. We should capitalise. I'm not even expecting a good football match since Spurs game killed the quality. Guys, what do you make of this? Obviously, there was talk yesterday on the stream about Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank is the wrong manager for Tottenham. I agree to some level that there are some managers that suit smaller teams better than they suit kind of big teams, because Tottenham notoriously have been a team that play beautiful football. They when I was growing up, that was Tottenham were known for, playing beautiful football and stuff like that. That's what Tottenham were known for. And I just feel that there's some managers like Glasner who suit like Brentford's and Everton's and Leeds and teams like that. I do believe there are managers out there like that, and when they go into a bigger team, they can't quite replicate it. Now, I bring in, like, for example, Xabi Alonso went to Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso went to Real Madrid, and he was playing a free at the back at Leverkusen, right? He was playing a free at the back against Leverkusen. When he came to Real Madrid, 4 at the back. Now, I think that some managers are so stuck in their way that they don't understand philosophies. They don't understand the philosophy of, for example, Real Madrid or Barcelona. Like, you couldn't get Sam Allardyce to manage Barcelona because he just wouldn't quite understand what La Masia is and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So, look, it's just my point. I mean, I spoke about it yesterday. I do think that the wheels are beginning to crack in regards to Thomas Frank. And we live in this generation, guys, where after 10 games, people want to doubt the manager. And that's what it is at the end of the day. And look, he might succeed. And I hope, I don't hope he succeeds because he's Tottenham and he's going to be a rival. But I wish him the best. I do. But not today. I hope that we smash him up. And it's going to be interesting to see the reaction from Tottenham and the Tottenham board if he loses this game to Man United, because they're going to take it back and they're going to scroll back to Ange Postecoglou and going to say, you know what? Ange Postecoglou beat Man United 4 times last season. It was a fluke, though. Anyway, we know that. What's the temp, Sal? Right now, about 35, 36, 37, 38. Round that. It's actually winter. Can you believe it, son? Actually, winter, I can't believe it myself. It's mad, isn't it? The question for today, Tyborg, is can the players mentally overcome that our defeat from last season? We know they are weak mentality, so it is a proper game to prove themselves. Absolutely, Tyborg, I agree 100% with that, mate. This is a test, and as I said earlier in the show, I said that this is always going to be the final of a mini period for us. Tottenham, we lost 4 times last season. Now we played Nottingham Forest, we played Sunderland, we played Brighton, and Liverpool, and we won those games, right? So this is a kind of mini final for us. Like, we beat Tottenham. I would safely say, guys, with chest, that Man United are back if we beat Tottenham today. I'm going to say it with chest. Not quite fully chest. I'm not talking about chicken chest. I'm talking about a little bit chest. Right, I'm talking about side breast chest, side breast boss, if you know. So I'm talking about kind of there, kind of better. Things are getting better, but obviously, as Tyberg said earlier, it's all about the games after the international break, isn't it? When we play Crystal Palace away. Crystal Palace away, for me, is probably going to be one of the most difficult games of the season. I put Crystal Palace up there as probably the hardest game of the season, guys. I really do. Absolutely. Sal, how about Sans footy for a game? I wish I could. No one to play with, mate. All by myself. Don't want to be all by myself. Yeah, I've got no one to play football with, man. Yeah. No one. Look, all that beach there. Look, all wasted. All wasted, guys. You know what I mean? I need to get you guys over here to play some footy. That'd be absolutely incredible. Benny, We are winning today. Come on, my guy. Long overdue against Spurs today. Yeah, to 3 points. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. DJ, what's going on, my brother? Big up, good friend Sal. Big up, my friend DJ Pablo. Big up, my friend. Good to see you, brother. I celebrate you. I hope you're well. Good. I'm very well. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Looking forward to the game today, my friend. Of course we are. We're looking forward to the win today. That's what we should say. We're looking forward to the win. Man United winning the game against Spurs today. Absolutely, of course. Asif. Sal, we all know as the league goes deeper, the amount of injuries to creep into says Mainu and Xerxes will be highly needed. Absolutely, starting with the AFCON break, Mainu and Xerxes should be patient. I agree, bruv. I agree. I celebrate you. Sounds like a bit cultish. I would like to celebrate you. What did I say? Celebrate you? I celebrate you, Manchester United. I celebrate Manchester United. Big up, Tyborg. I celebrate you. I owe it to you guys. Absolutely. Sal, what country are you in? You need a nice holiday with a good weather like that. I need a good. I mean, I'm in the UAE, mate. I live here. I live in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. Dabbing in UAE, mate. Dabbing in Abu Dhabi. That's what I'm doing. Dabbing in Abu Dhabi. That's what I do, guys. But bringing the stream thick and fast was going to cancel today. But you know what? I don't cancel. Without an arm, I would bring you a stream. Without two arms, I would bring you a stream. Guys, absolutely. Without a head, well, then again, without a head, I need a head to talk. But yeah, definitely. But I would definitely bring you a stream. But you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm in Abu Dhabi. I live in Abu Dhabi, mate. I've been here for 3 years. Surprised you haven't seen it. Yeah, I come here a lot. I try not to go outside sometimes. Well, I do go outside, but I like to stay in my studio because everything is there all set up for me, of course. Yeah, but Crystal Palace is going to be a huge chess match, absolutely, between managers who play similar systems. Absolutely. But Ruben Amorim plays it better, of course, my friend DJ Pablo. Spurs has to be a revenge game. Yes, my friend Pablo, my friend, I agree with that. Big up Chess Spessum. What's going on, my friend? We go chasing base. Remember him. Sal, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you too. Busy, but we've been taking this one in London today. Come on, United. Big up. Enjoy my hometown, my friend. We need to break. DJ Pablo, we need a break to the curse. We will, brother. We will. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. It is all about breaking the curse. It's all about Man United today, guys. Man United will win today. I did say 2-1. It's all about the result today, guys. It is all about results. It's all about winning today. I will be back later on, guys, for the watch-along between Man United and Spurs. Of course, I will be. I missed the last watch-along. I had a lot going on, guys. It's been a mad week. But you know what? That happens in life sometimes. It does get a little bit hectic sometimes. But yeah. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the game. Playing on a Saturday, early kickoff. It's going to be 4 p.m. kickoff for me. 4:30 p.m. kickoff for me. I'll be live at 4 p.m. Middle Eastern time. I will be 12 p.m. live for you guys for the match against Tottenham. Guys, please get involved with the watch-alongs. Very, very important, guys. I really hope that you can join me for that. It's emotional roller coaster. We have a great time. Tyborg would tell you it's a great time when we watch the game. These days, anyway. Last season, it was a bit stressful, but we got there. I'm thinking a 2-0 win, says Chasen. Big up, Chasen. Love it. Love it. I would take that all day long, my friend. As I said earlier yesterday, that I would take any kind of win against Tottenham tomorrow. I would. I absolutely would. I'm not even lying. Today. Don't. It's not tomorrow. It's today. I would take any kind of win against Tottenham, even if it's a controversial win. I'll take it. It's about winning and moving into the international break, of course. Tottenham will be looking to cause an upset, which it will be an upset. It's still an upset, but we'll be ready for it. Absolutely, we'll be ready for it. And hopefully Man United do the business, of course, guys. Absolutely, guys. The backdrop, by the way, will not be forever. I am also fixing a new studio for myself. I want to get a little bit less echo, a little bit better sounds and stuff like that on my studio. So I'm just fixing it up, guys, as well. So I'm going to be improving as we go along as time goes on, of course, guys. Because I want to make this, I want to build this community up until a very, very good stream, guys. Absolutely, a very, very interesting stream, of course. Big up, Tybo. We're here for the watch along, you legend. That's for sure. Hope you guys join in. No, Anana. So yeah, we got Leseni Lamens. We got sending the men's, guys. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Obviously, last season, Tyberg would tell you was very stressful. Was with Anana. There was always that feeling in the back of your head that, you know what, anything can happen at any given moment. That Anana's in goal, anything can happen. Anana might make that mistake. Anana might, cost us the game, and he did cost us a lot of points last season. That's changed now. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. Touch wood. Well, this is marble, but I touched the marble. Absolutely. Touch wood. Fingers crossed. everything works out for the best, of course, guys. Absolutely. Today, I really hope so, and we go on from there, guys. Absolutely. Now, guys, I will be finishing up in a bit because obviously I'm burning like a sausage. So, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to smash a like on the video as well, guys. Sorry about the backdrop. Sorry about the chaos. My life's full of chaos sometimes, guys. It is absolutely. But you know, when you get lemons, make selling amends. That's what it is. When you get lemons, make selling amends, guys. I've been on stream where I've been attacked by a swarm of bees. You know what I mean? I've been attacked by a swarm of bees on stream sometimes. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why they attack me. You know what I mean? I don't. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. The temperature has burnt my phone. The temperature has burnt my phone, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to have to say goodbye because my phone is going to die. You know, you get those temperature warnings on your phone. Uh, I got one of them, guys. I got one of them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big up, Sal. Big up, everyone. Guys, I had a temperature thing on my phone. It came up. So, guys, I will be back later on for the watch along. This has been an absolute nightmare, but you know what? It is what it is. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined me today. Really appreciate it, guys. And join me for the watch along. I will be back. In case my phone did Brentford sting you? I mean, Brentford did sting me. I mentioned Brentford. It's probably the Glazers again, messing with my technology and stuff like that. But yeah, look, you know, when the heat hits the phone, it goes on temperature warning. Yeah, that's what happened, guys. That's exactly what happened, guys. Absolutely. But yeah, thank you, everyone. Really appreciate you. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's not usually like this, guys. Community will tell you that. I will be back for the watch along later on, guys. Thank you so much. Much love to you all, man. And please don't forget to smash a like as well, guys. I don't know if this is going to reach 50 likes, guys, but really appreciate it. Don't forget to smash a like. Have a great day, great evening, and I'll see you for the watch along. Come on, United. Let's do this, guys. It's all about United. Let's go and do this, guys. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Take it easy, guys. This is live television. I'm Sal Warner. This is Breaking Dawn. See you later. Peace.